Okay, starting UK6 in the 1v1 game here now. We're moving along pretty quickly, which is nice and appreciated, so that we can get this game hopefully at a sticking point, at a done point. We're doing pretty well on our whole setup. We got UK's turn, so I do want to get my 3 ground. We're just going to keep building ground out of here, hopefully now. Later on, we might switch to a few fighters if we need to pump into Moscow extra fighters, but right now we're looking pretty good, so we're just going to keep building ground for the current time being, pumping out of here. And then our fighter pumps up and running, so we're going to build a couple fighters, sending them into the center. The center is going to be nice because we're going to be getting some UK troops in there with all this air, so we're going to be able to really kind of dead zone things, especially these Japan troops from moving anywhere. Plus, we're going to have UK troops sneaking up on this side of them, so they got to be careful of us hitting that way as well when we bring in these extra fighters. So we're going to have, like 9 planes being able to threaten these guys, plus ground here threatening these 2, this guy here, and we're going to spread out here. We're going to bring these guys in, so we're going to be threatening in these ones. So the only safe zone will be moving on back, and hopefully we can just keep on pushing them right back into the ocean. I guess I should have checked in on Germany's play here. So he built 13 infantry, 2 artillery. So he's just keeping the pump coming, realizing that he has to defend against transports being built back here. Obviously, he blitzed Morocco and back, it looks like. Took care of France, took care of Northwest Europe, took Arch, and stacked West Russia, which we said that he was going to do that. We knew that was coming. That wasn't really a big deal. Nothing really unexpected there. No units lost. So unfortunately, he didn't lose anybody in all those battles. It'd been nice to. It's always nice to knock off a few hitbacks, but none that turn. So we're not going to be able to stack both of these guys, not with this massive force and this force coming in. We are going to, because especially we already committed to stacking Kaza against Japan infringing. So our UK troops are coming back to here. But Russia definitely can stack Moscow all on their own. We can't dead zone Caucasus, just like we couldn't dead zone West Russia. With 10 extra units coming in, we're not going to be able to dead zone Caucasus. So next turn, he's going to move into there. We know that. It's a given. So the good news is us moving, again, these 3 guys into Kaza this turn. He moves in here. All my units can move into Moscow. So it's really nice if we can have, 8 extra ground units of UK getting into the center of the board that we able to sneak in here. So they can trade with Japan, they can defend Moscow, they can trade with Germany. So that's a nice little bonus that we've had going on there. This guy's going to be a little bit annoying, but hopefully we do something about it this turn. Again, worst case scenario, we can bring this transport and bring guys over, but I really don't want to. I want to just have these guys move on up and send this transport over to grab more guys if possible. But we have the option to come back here to 34 and drop guys if we feel like we need to. So that is always a possibility. All right, there's our purchase. So we're going to take a shot at the tank. Bomber can land back here. These fighters can go 1, 2, 3, kill the bomber and land here if we don't take it. So I'm hoping we take it. I could fly some fighters over here to protect the bomber if that happens. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I may just let the bomber die because I don't really want the fighters sitting over here. I want the fighters with my fleet and then the center of the board. But we'll see. I'm not sure. I may change my mind if that happens. But we're going to be optimistic. We're going to take Algeria. That is Algeria, right? Yep, Algeria. Take Algeria. We're going to kill the tank and take Algeria so that then we can blitz Morocco next turn and have Africa done. That's what's going to happen. I'm confident of it. I thought about, I got 2 transports, 2 units. I could come to 3 or 5 and drop 1 in each one, but it messes up my fighter shuck because the 2 more fighters will be landing here, and I'll be kind of behind a little bit. So we're just going to move them here. We're going to, it's going to cost us 1, 2 IPC to not move, but it's going to get 2 more fighters to the board 1 turn quicker. So I'm going to pay the price of 2 IPC to get 2 fighters to the board this 2 more fighters to the board this turn. Don't think we have any other attacks. I didn't look at this. So we've got 2 and a tank, so we could hit them with 3 right there. And we've got 2, 4 fighters we could hit them with. 5 fighters we could hit them with. 3 units, 5 fighters versus 6. Is that worth it? It might be. I'm not sure. I wasn't even thinking about that. So 2 infantry, a tank, and again 5 fighters that we could hit him with. Versus his little 3 infantry, 2 artillery, and a tank. I mean, we could always do a 1 strike and retreat if need be, too. On average, we lose our tank and our infantry, but wipe them out. The 5 fighters just live. I wonder what a one round strike looks there. A 1 round strike, I lose 2 infantry, he loses 3 infantry on average. I'll be moving those guys up so that would be protected from a blitz. Well, he does have a lot of bombers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His bombers could come in there. Let's see. They'd be. That is just so very, 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 very tempting. Because an even round 1 is profitable. And it just sets up the ability to just really roll up Japan. Round 2 is profitable by an infantry. But, oh man, those units are good on defensive properties as well. So, not sure here. It's 3 IPC profit the whole way. I think we're even though it means we could roll it up, I think we're just going to go with moving here, dead zoning and taking this guy. I think we're just going to be happy with that. So we're just going to do 1 there. Tempting, very tempting to strike those guys with the tank and 2 infantry and 5 fighters. If I threw the bomber in there, but then I'd be doing the 50-50 there. Or is it worth doing the 50-50 and send the bomber? Maybe that's worth it. Because that's that much less that he could get back to protecting back that way. Man. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Makes that extra risky, though, over there. fail there. US moves here. He blitzes it there. US plugs it. Or we move one infantry. Or we transport infantry. So I think we're going to go for it. We're going to be greedy. I feel good about the greed this time, though. Because it's a profitable greed. It's a 7 profitable greed. Hit right off the bat. Tails never fails. It's 50-50. Just get my hit, eliminate them. Boom. There we go. Alright, I'm satisfied. Extra satisfied now. Like I say, even if he got a hit back, I wouldn't have been fretting it. Alright, so we should get 4 hits to 2 hits is the average on the first round here. We may have to relook at it if anything different happens. One, 4, 5 hits. Alright. 3, 4 hits back. Dog it. Dang it. He's not going to hurt me anywhere. Bummer. It's supposed to be a +7 for me. But positionally, it's nice. Let's see what this looks like. If I could just do 1. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bombers up here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see here real quick. Alright, yeah, I'm good with one of these fighters. Coming back here. All right, there we go.